Hello, this is Krish here from the e-learning team. Wanted to showcase a video on how to change all the due dates on one page on Canvas. Now, this often happens, or this has happened to me several times when, for instance, I have taught a class in a prior quarter and I have developed the class exactly like how I want it. And now I want to use that shell for the same class that I'm teaching this current quarter. So I go to my settings and import the whole class over, and then I forget to either adjust the times or dates and things like that, and then I end up with a messed up assignment schedule, okay? And this video exactly addresses that, how to adjust the assignment due dates once you imported everything over, okay? So let's get to it. So before we continue, let me show you a couple of things that I normally use. So on my Outlook, this is the web-based Outlook, I create a note for each quarter's due dates, like weekly due dates. All my assignments are generally due Sunday midnight, 11:55 or something like that. And then I put the dates in here. Okay, that's one thing that I've found to be useful with Outlook. This is Outlook on the web. Okay, and then on Canvas, let me show you an example here. So this is the class IT 340 that I'm teaching this quarter in fall 2020, for instance. And I imported just, for a sample, 3 assignments from a previous quarter that I have taught this class. So obviously, I ended up with, the wrong dates, at least for this one here. Let's say this is January 8th. So this assignment is way past due. So I need to change the due dates on this. And this one says it's activity on week 1 or week 1 and things like that. So if you look at it, the January 8th is the date from the previous quarter. This is the winter schedule, and I'm currently teaching the fall schedule. And so I need to change this to a matching date. This is the first activity, first assignments, and its due date is according to my awesome notes in here. It's due on 9/27 and not January 8th. So previously, Canvas made this beautiful update, by the way, recently. Before this update, you probably have to go click the assignment, go down here, go to edit, go down here, change the due date and so forth and all that. So you no longer have to do that. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do massive scale mass deployment of change of date. So on the assignments page of the class in Canvas, go to the right-hand corner where you have the 3 dots. And then right there, it says edit assignment dates. There you go. Once you click it, what it does is it brings up all the assignments. Remember, I just imported only 3 assignments for showcasing this video, but all your assignments will show up in here. And then you have the ability to go and change the dates here, right there. So the due at, as you can see, it was January 8th, but that's not the date that I want for week 1 assignment. The due date is 9/27. So right there, I can just delete that and just go September 27. That's it. And then if you also want to make this available from a certain date and an available until date, this, so if the date crosses the available until date, then this assignment is no longer available. And I don't want to go into the details of these two, what these two mean, but this will help you at least get started with changing all the dates in one shot on a massive scale. Let's suppose that I want to change this activity to the week 2. So all I have to do is go here, and then I can do September or October 4th. That's it. Okay, as simple as that. And then once it's done, click the save button. It's important. And then when you go back to the class itself, give it a few minutes. Then close, of course. And then you go back to the home page, and you will notice that there you go. The assignment itself is listed here. It's changed to September 27th. and October 4th. Okay, hope this video helped. Thank you very much.